Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Al Martinez, and the health topic that I decided to present today is mindless eating. My personal story for mindless eating was last week when I was going through a stack of Ritz crackers while playing Soul Calibur 6 on my PlayStation 4, and I honestly could not even taste them as I was just too focused on trying to win this game that I was like playing, and as you can see right here, Ritz crackers are my favorite go-to crackers out of all the crackers that are there. So I feel like this was um, a good story of mine to share with y'all since that's just one of the snacks that I would snack on in terms of just what I like to do for entertainment, anyways. The main idea one I have chosen is the definition of mindless eating. It is when our eating is on autopilot. We are ingesting food, but our attention is focused elsewhere. So as I explained in the previous slide, like I wasn't aware of like how much crackers I was eating as I was playing my video game. So it's important to be mindful of our habits as we are eating without even paying attention of what we are eating. An example of this is scrolling through YouTube and finishing snacks without even noticing that you are doing that. Okay. The main idea too I have chosen is the consequences of mindless eating. So this basically is you finding yourself overeating in the process. You may feel guilty for eating so much, but then later on you may want to resolve to start a new diet tomorrow or even a few days after. An example of this that I have chosen is you finishing you finish eating a bowl of chicken alfredo for lunch, right? But your friend is still eating, so to not leave your friend hanging, you decide to buy another meal or snack. So, right then and there, you're just kind of forcing yourself to make your stomach feel satisfied, but in the end, you're just kind of not doing yourself any favors by just overeating like that. The main idea three I have chosen is the mindful eating alternatives that you can utilize, which means mindfulness is bringing your full attention and awareness to the present moment and the experience of eating. Noticing how the foods look, taste, smells, and how you feel physically and emotionally as we eat. An example that I have chosen is you savoring chicken breast with white rice, but you slowly and notice the texture and smell as you are eating this delicious meal that I have chosen. So I feel like this was a pretty good food choice for this idea. Main idea four that I have chosen is the portion and environment control involved in mindless eating, which basically is utilizing small bowls or plates and avoid eating processed foods. I mean, for me, I'm guilty as this because I feel like I eat a lot of processed foods, and I know that it's not really good for your health. I mean, it's a general known fact that processed foods are just a convenient food to get. So I'm still working on trying to avoid buying processed foods and start making my own meals. An example that I have chosen for this is swapping, for instance, a big plate of orange chicken with fried rice for a smaller bowl to reduce your intake. And finally, the last main idea that I have chosen is the emotional triggers and coping tools that you could use. So, what I have here is you can utilize journals, a diary, sticky notes, or even e-notes on your laptop or phones for you to detect non-hunger eating. An example of that could be you waiting like 20 minutes when craving and asking yourself, am I really hungry? Am I a little hungry? Am I comfortable, fully comfortable, really full, or stuffed? So really good to keep in mind it's really good to keep in mind if you are feeling these sorts of cravings, just so that you don't want to overstuff yourself with so much food in your system that you're just not doing yourself any favors like that. And finally, what I have here is an activity that I came up with, and the question goes as follows. Think about your last meal where you were distracted. How could you make it more mindful? If I could have everyone pair up and pick one strategy you want to try for this question, an example of this could be chewing slowly on the foods, or journaling your emotions or your cravings when it comes to your your mindless eating coming into play. And as we come down to the last wire of this presentation, mindless eating can happen at any time. That's a given fact. But it is important to keep in mind to know your triggers, have mindful savoring, utilize portion plate control, have environmental awareness, and know your best emotion coping tools that will help you in your journey. Because it's important that you know what's best for your health, and there's no need for you to jeopardize your health in that manner if you continue to go down the route of mindless eating. And with that note, I ended off here with eating with intention is a small change, but it will pay dividends with a big health impact for you. This is Al Martinez signing off, and that is my presentation for this assignment, and God bless.